home of top-ranked pros and renowned for its intense practices. The Shibakiyama Stable. That's Kirihito for you. Always has a plan. Here it is. The Shibakiyama Stable, home of top-ranked pros and renowned for its intense practices. My first stop in conquering the pro sumo world. Ready or not, here I come! All right, keep things moving along.
They're so intense.
What are you waiting for? Push!
And Master Shibakiyama is as sharp-eyed and intimidating as ever, even after retirement.
What lovely form, but remember to keep your chin a little bit lower next time, okay?
I didn't expect that.
I appreciate you coming all this way to watch our training, Saki.
My pleasure. It's an honor to spend the next 2 days at your stable.
It's weird seeing the master acting so upbeat. Must be because we've got company today. That's for sure, but I guess you didn't hear there's another student stopping by to have a trial with us. And apparently he's some kind of high school hotshot. You think we should be worried?
He should have arrived by now.
I can personally vouch for his skill and guarantee you one day he'll be the top-ranked sumo wrestler.
A Sekitori in the making. I want him for my stable.
Master, he's coming this way.
Oh, it's about time.
I'm so sorry about being late. I got turned around on my way here. Oh, and thanks again for letting me train with you today.
I get it. You're like his assistant, right? So is Ushio waiting for you to announce him?
Huh? No, I'm Hinomaru Ushio from the Odachi High Sumo Club.
Do I know him?
No, there must be some mistake.
No.
But, I mean, just how tall are you, son?
Oh, 152 centimeters, sir.
You can barely even reach the light switch. Calm down.
The master spirit took a total nosedive.
Can't blame him.
Look, the kid's already here. Let's humor him. Besides, it's just for one day.
Hey, your footwork's not bad. Ushio, was it? You can call me Terahara. I was a high school sumo up until recently. As your predecessor, I'll be your sparring partner. Don't hold back, all right?
Yes, sir. I stretched, but I'm still feeling kind of stiff. Is it my nerves?
The atmosphere's definitely mellowed out since Hinomaru showed up. Everyone's way more relaxed.
Geez, I know we're just sparring, but these guys could at least set an example for the kid. They're trying to put on a show for him. He's a fan of sumo, after all. Might as well let him have some fun until he leaves.
If you feel warmed up enough, then let's step inside the ring.
Yes, sir.
Actually, before you start, you want to try your luck at a little competition we're throwing? Every kid who shows up to one of our practices gets a shot. We call it the Shibakiyama Knock 'em Out Challenge.
You push one of us out of the ring, guess what you could take home with you? That's right, official stable merchandise!
Whoa.
You want to show the kid what you've got, Terahara? Oh, yeah. Talk about a size difference.
Just do the best you can, Ushio.
Don't worry, kid. You won't go home empty-handed. I'll step out of the ring after you've struggled a bit.
Tara, I recommend you take this seriously.
Right. Sir.
Here I come.
He's only a kid.
Even though I'll never turn down Shibakiyama Stable merch, my sumo team needs me to bring home more than just souvenirs from this trip. The thing I really want is a full-blown Shibakiyama session.
Hinomaru should be training with top-notch sumo wrestlers right about now. Hard to believe.
At the Shibakiyama stable, that right?
Yeah. And speaking of which, why did you choose that one, Coach?
Even among the pros, they're renowned for their training. Before he retired, the stable master was famous for his tough practice sessions. The man wasn't exactly blessed with a godlike physique. What he had were fearsome attacks, which earned him the nickname Firecracker. In his prime, he even gave Yamatokuni a run for his money. Despite his small stature, he fought head-on. Additionally, throughout his career, the man never altered his charge. Remind you of anyone we know?
Yeah?
I want to hear what the master thinks after watching Hinomaru fight. And there's also another sumo wrestler there I'm hoping he'll get the chance to meet.
This stable has a reputation for its intense training, especially when I was at the top of my game. Even so, many complained about the regimen and left. Here I was thinking you were like those other boys, head full of dreams and a heart with zero ambition. I admit I misjudged you. Accept my apologies, Hinomaru Sumo. The Pro League won't permit someone of your height. Yet you're besting Sandame Division wrestlers.
He's too much for you to handle? Then stand back!
Sometimes when you grab a Mawashi belt, your technique shows cracks. A move, maybe? No, I have a more important question.
Let's go one more time!
What is that gleam you have in your eyes?
Yeah! Bring it!
His enthusiasm is infectious. It's completely shifted the mood. Impressive someone so young is able to do that.
Do you know who our guest is?
That's Hinomaru Sumo. He's visiting for a one-day trial.
I remember hearing he was coming. He's not half bad.
Hey, Nori! Quit crouching there like a creeper. Get your ass in here.
Forgive me. It sounded like you were having such a productive session, I didn't want to interrupt and break the momentum. Actually, to tell you the truth, I couldn't tear my eyes away.
The 9th-ranked Magashira, Sainoyama!
Good morning, Sagitori!
So far, Ushio's been fighting trainees from the Makushita division and below. I mean, not to say they're pushovers, but they're second and third-rate pros at best. There are 700 elite sumo wrestlers, but only 70 in the Juryo division and above are sekitoris and can tie their hair in an Oicho top knot. Plus, only they're allowed to wear a white Mawashi belt during practice. If you wanted to meet one of the best Ushio, here he is.
The boy created a mood similar to a practice session for a Sekitori. I wonder, now that an actual Sekitori is here, will things get even more tense?
Good morning. Thank you for your assistance earlier.
No, thank you for letting me attend.
Good morning to you, Master.
Sekitori, it'd be an honor to have a bout with you.
Slow down. You only just arrived at practice, Ushio.
You read my mind. I'd also like to duel.
Huh? Sekitori?
It's uncommon, but you've piqued my interest.
Is this the opportunity you were hoping I'd get, Kirihito? Even the weaker fighters gave me a workout, but let's be honest. Kusanagi was on a completely different level. Ordinary opponents won't do. I need to fight wrestlers who will challenge me. Like Sainoyama.
I'll admit we underestimated you when you first walked in. However...
Now, Spirit! He's not moving.
You made the same mistake, boy.
He found it. Nice. Can we go another round? This is what I came for. I'm not making any headway. His legs are so flexible, my attacks have no effect on him. And in a flash, he turns his body into a boulder. The might of a pro.
You should be like water. My master taught me that. Your form must be as agile as fluid, and strike with torrential force.
Be like water, huh?
Whereas your sumo is like fire, continuously raging. You could say it's heroic, but you might also call it sloppy. Thank you very much. I understand the range of your abilities.
Sekitori, please wait!
Any further bouts would be a waste of both our time. I've one duty, and that's achieve the rank of Yokozuna, a glory my master was unable to reach during his career.
But I'm only here today. Please, just one more bout.
Haven't you had enough?
I'm at a loss as to what spurs you on. Even if you can't best me, you shouldn't feel ashamed. I don't know a single person here who dare call you weak. I fear you'll be moderately successful in high school, Sumo.
Being moderately successful isn't good enough for me. I intend to become a Yokozuna, same as you. That's my reason for not giving up.
Like me, your dream is born of childish idealism. Meanwhile, I speak knowing full well how long and arduous the road actually is. And you think we're the same? You requested one more bout. Very well. Maybe you think you'll have a growth spurt or your luck will suddenly change. But I'm warning you now. Your words were an insult to sumo wrestlers. And I'll make you pay dearly for it.
That expression, he means business.
Don't back down. This is exactly why I'm here. It's my last chance of finding a way to evolve. I need to do something different with my charge. Gotta be realistic. I don't have the skill yet to overpower a Sekitori. But I'm out of options. I'll go low and fast as possible.
He's in a spider stance. Keep experimenting till you find what works.
Now, Spirit! Oh, man! Side slaps are banned in amateur competitions.
Interesting. They used his knees as a cushion to absorb the impact.
After all my previous bouts, I don't have much strength left. I've got to be like water. Fluidity varies your rhythm and dictates the tempo in a bout. But you forgot. Fire doesn't just rage. It flickers and burns.
This is it. This is what you came to my stable to find.
Kirihito went through the trouble of finding me a damn good sparring partner. I can't waste this opportunity. If I'm reaching the top, it means devouring you!
Some incredible force is erupting from within him.
The Sekitori pushed Ushio to the ground first. But look at his knee. He still went down.
My body was moving on its own. It wasn't the same as what Kirihito did, but it felt so natural. It must have been some kind of new technique. I almost had it. I was nearly there. Damn!
As we agreed upon, that's our final bout.
Thank you for sparring with me.
I expect to see you here again tomorrow. Your sumo intrigues me, and I'd like to see a bit more of what you can do. I may not look it, but I'm a real curious guy.
I'll be here, count on it.
So, did you have fun at your remedial class?
Some punk called Gengaro from Ishigami stopped by.
Gangaro? Hello? Uh-huh. Wait, you're staying?
Sainoyama's already agreed to spar with me more tomorrow. So the master said it made sense if I stayed overnight.
Think you'll learn it? Your new move?
I'll let you know when I see you.
Later.
Was that Hinomaru?
It was. He's spending the night at the stable. Seems he's training tomorrow as well.
Guess he made a good first impression.
We have to work hard too. Gotta help him carry the weight.
Good, because that's my specialty.
If you want to help, don't fail any more tests.
I'm a C+ student now.
They may think you're cheating.
Authentic sumo stable Junko Nabi stew.
Kid, you did good out there today.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Grab a seat and pour a bowl.
The Sekitori's still eating, though.
Today's an exception, so chow down.
Yes, sir.
The apprentices usually eat last, so you shouldn't feel bad.
I know, but it's still kind of awkward.
I understand you're a national treasure, Hinomaru Sumo.
Are you serious? It's not that big of a deal.
Why are you being so modest? I heard you held your own against Kusanagi.
Wait a minute, who told you?
Please, I'm a high school sumo club manager, which means gossip inevitably finds its way to me.
By Kusanagi, you're referring to...
Sosuke Kuze, a national treasure, yeah. The son of Yamato Kuni, the former Yokozuna.
A legend? There's no way.
He's a popular topic of discussion these days. They say he's gonna shoot through the ranks if he turns pro.
So you are in the same generation as he is, are you? Tough break, kiddo.
Who was stronger, me or Junior?
Well, all I know is I did a lot better fighting against him than against you.
Yeah, sounds right. Hey, I don't see your chopsticks moving. Stew's a 3-bowl minimum.
Yes,
And
sir.
after you've eaten your fill, we snooze. We're off to buy groceries for dinner.
When you're an apprentice, there's no shortage of chores to do. The thing is, it's a lot of fun. I know it's not all about cutting loose. You're living to compete after all. I bet each wrestler has their own private doubts and anxieties. In fact, I'm sure of it.
I made
For the longest time, I wanted to be a part of this.
Awesome.
A member of the pro sumo world. I'm not here to goof off. Not when I haven't accomplished anything yet. But still, if only for a short while. Let me soak up this feeling until I have to leave. I didn't mean to wake you up. Sorry about that. I couldn't sleep and decided to run drills. I wanted to revisit everything I felt today, if that makes sense.
You're too excited to rest, I get it.
I want to be a pro, and spending the day here only reinvigorated that desire.
On my days off, I've been arranging to stay at various sumo stables. My brother wants to turn pro, the same as you. While he's busy practicing, I've been scoping them out for him.
Yeah?
So, tell me the truth. Who was stronger, Sinoyama or Kuze?
Well, obviously, the Sekitori has more power and better technique. And even though I appreciate him agreeing to spar with me, truthfully, if they were to fight each other at this moment, I couldn't say who would win. Maybe Kuze is looming in my mind after our bout. I knew I wanted to fight someone who'd be similar in height and technique. If I can't take on a full-strength Sekitori, then I can never.
Now I understand. It seems this friend of yours chose Sinoyama as a stand-in for training against Sosuke Kuze.
Master, you're up.
After fighting with the Sekitori yesterday, I imagine there's plenty you want to work on. So, we better start sparring right away. When everyone said I was past my prime, I defeated the higher-ranked Yamato Kuni. I promise there's still 1 or 2 lessons I could teach you. What's the matter with you, son? I don't take my shirt off for just anybody, you know.
I guess I'm confused why you're invested in my future. I'd understand if I was a sumo wrestler destined to turn pro, but well...
Chalk it up to another habit of growing old. But when I look at you, I see myself. In my youth, I was called small, helpless, but I still fought with passion to become a yokozuna. I only made it as high as Sekiwake, and though I was praised for my accomplishment, I never achieved my actual dream. I passed my ambition on to Sinoyama thinking height was what held me back. But after watching you, I have one more dream left. To see someone our size become a yokozuna. Realize that dream for me. That was a bit long-winded, I admit, but I'm saying I believe in you. When you're ready to turn pro, find me. I'll be waiting for you, kid.
Sir!
What's Hinomaru doing up? The master's awake too, and practicing with him?
Looks like everybody's too excited to sleep.
Screw it! Let's start practice now!
A high school student getting the pros stoked. Hinomaru Ushio, huh? Thank you for everything! Man, that was so much fun. And having someone around to talk to who was my own age made things easier. Thanks for coming.
It was good to meet a fellow sumo enthusiast.
If both our schools win enough bouts, we'll see each other at nationals.
Well, I can guarantee I'll be there since I'm going to become a high school yokozuna.
I certainly hope you do. But since my brother's also competing, you may have to hold off on your dream until the next year.
Wait, you told me you were a sumo manager, but never what high school you go to.
Totori Hakuro.
Totori Hakuro? You mean...
I'm Saki Tenoji. Anyway, it was good to meet you.
The sister of Shido Tenoji, the national champion.
I thought Ishigami was sure to be the winning team from Chiba, but I learned something new. All right, Onimaru Kunitsuna from Odachi High. Guess I'll see you at the top. I'll be waiting.
Tenoji, Kuze, and Sada from Ishigami. Before I meet them in the ring, I need to perfect my new technique, so I can beat them all! Thought I'd find you here.
Hey, Ushio.
There's not a trace of the old ring left behind, huh?
Yeah.
The name's Hinomaru Ushio. Before I can be a Yokozuna, the highest rank in all of sumo, first I have to be the best high school wrestler there is. Good times. It feels so long ago.
Hard to imagine it all started here.
Back in the days when the sumo club only had one member. Now we've got 6 wanting to be the best in Japan.
Honestly, I'm kind of scared. I'm a 3rd year, so if we lose today, that's it for me. I'm done. But I don't want this to end. I want to keep sumo wrestling with everyone in the club. Listen to me whining again. I must sound like a pretty sad excuse for an upperclassman.
When the school made fun of you, you could have walked away and shut down the club. If you hadn't been so committed to keeping it alive, none of us would be here now. You're stronger than you know, Ozuki. The club only exists for one reason. You fought as hard as you could to keep it around. I'm not gonna let today's bouts be your last. We'll breeze through the prelims onto nationals. You're coming with us. To the top.
Right.
The pledge! As their official spokesman, I certify each sumo wrestler here trains to cultivate their spirit, technique, and body. The ring is 4.55 meters in diameter. Once inside, we will fight to the best of our abilities. Declared by me, Tsuyoshi Kanamori.
We saved you a good seat, Reina.
Over here!
Look at the turnout. I didn't think the audience would be so pumped.
At this time, we'll begin the 5th match in round 1 of the tournament.
Yo, up here, Hinomaru! We came out to cheer you on!
Did you forget we're incognito? So try blending in like me.
Your costume's way louder than my yelling.
First in the ring, on the west side, from Odachi High School, Ushio. On the east side, from Kashiwa Technical, Ito.
Odachi High School? I've never heard of them.
Same, but the other one's a real powerhouse and has gone on to nationals before.
Look at the size difference. It's so one-sided.
Hands on the ground! Spirit!
His reaction time was too slow.
Not quite.
That kid, he's using Sanayama's charge.
Arm grab, underhand throw! Demon wheel rear attack!
Down he goes!
No contest!
Not bad.
He threw that guy around like he weighed nothing at all!
One down. And now that Onimaru's given them a taste of what he can do, it's time for us to do the same. I think we ought to show these schools what Dachi High's capable of.
Yes, sir!
Hold on a minute. That short-ass kid, I'm pretty sure he's the same guy who took on Yamato Kuni's son.
Are you serious? You wouldn't know by looking.
So we finally get to meet Hinomaru Kunitsuna. Strength-wise, he's not that bad.
Make sure you reach the finals, because I'll be waiting.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I've got a magazine interview to do. Ciao.
Is it Jackass Monthly?
Hey, look who's fighting next.
Spirit! T-Hero Special, number 13!
Interesting technique. An outer thigh propping twist down. Told you, Chiharu's moves are pretty dope.
Is this the same guy you ran into while you were suspended? Great. Our secret weapons introed himself to the competition.
Unleashing chaotic thrust! Those strikes are lightning fast! Screw this, I'm backing off!
It's one thing to back off when you're winning, quite another when you're on defense.
That's my big brother!
Bow down and worship the king of the sumo ring! Huh. He's definitely improved from the last time we saw him.
Odachi's stronger than I thought they'd be.
And since they won 3 bouts in a row, they're in the second round.
Based on what we've seen so far, the rest of the team must be incredible.
Or not.
You did fine. Don't let it get to you.
Now I understand. Dachi front-loaded their roster with the best wrestlers they had. Don't believe me? Check out their sorry excuse for a captain. Do you see how freaking terrified he is? That guy's a bully's wet dream.
Just shut up and watch. It's these later bouts that could prove to be the most important ones.
Spirit!
He railroaded him.
People can transform if given the chance, and become something great. And I know who gave him that opportunity. Dachi High's 6th member, Kirihito Tsuji.
I think it's safe to assume they're no longer a one-man team. Don't hold back against them.
See that? They're watching us closely.
Yeah, these jerk-offs are probably realizing they're in for a fight.
I've got no problem with that. We'll see him in the final round.
Oh, hey, there you are! Ushio! Mizuki Sada.
Figured we'd run into each other eventually. Would have been better to meet inside the ring first.
Jeez, you make it sound like we're about to get married. Oh, about your semi-final match. You better make it quick so you can save your strength for our fight.
Been looking forward to this, haven't you?
You've no idea. Middle school sumo was a major bore without an equal around to keep my skills sharp. I wanted to tell you something before our bout, Hinomaru Kunitsuna. How thankful I am you made it this far.
You say that now, Mikazuki Munachika, but you'll regret it later. Your blade's about to get tarnished. Sorry in advance.
Match over. Odachi High on the west side wins 4-1.
Hell yeah!
Yes, we made it to the last round.
Finals, here we come!
Sure, but that scrawny kid could end up being a big problem for them.
You could literally replace him with anyone and they do better.
He's weak, but still charges straight at them. Don't you realize you're not Hinomaru?
To be blunt, Ishigami's team this year is strong. Maybe the best one they've ever had. We could make a tactical call and pair Mitsuhashi against Sada. Give him an easy win while we focus on the other bouts instead. But still, they're a nationally ranked opponent. There's no such thing as a perfect plan against them. We'll need every win we can get. This is one pit stop on our journey. We'll face them head on and win. Who'll be the best team in Japan?
Odachi High!
On to the final round. On the west side, Odachi High School. First in the ring, Kei Mitsuhashi. Second, Chihiro Kunasaki. Third, Yuma Gojo. Fourth, Chihiro Kunasaki. On the east side, Ishigami High School. First in the ring, Keiichi Mamiya. Second, Genosuke Araki. Third, Tsuyoshi Kanamori. Fourth, Yuki Sanada. And fifth, Hinomaru Ushio versus Mizuki Sada.
Let's have a good match!
First in the ring on the west side, Mitsuhashi.
I'm ready.
On the east side, Mamiya.
So, I'm no psychic, but I know how this is gonna end up.
There's gotta be 100-kilo difference between them. Somebody call an ambulance.
I'll say this at least. It's kind of impressive an amateur with his physique can charge the way he does. But 2 months training isn't long enough to work a miracle. Dachi is basically a team of only 4 qualified wrestlers.
Goes without saying, losing any bout at this stage is a setback. And yet, Mitsuhashi's expression tells me he hasn't thrown in the towel. And based on the way his teammates are behaving, they're counting him as their 5th member.
Once more.
No one can deny you've got guts. Charging in head first like that.
If you've got something to say, then let's hear it. Because I guarantee whatever it is, it won't make me feel worse.
Your technique has improved considerably. However, you still won't be ready in time for the inner high prelims.
Hands on the ground!
Right.
Should I laugh or cry?
He must have catnip from Hinomaru. Planning on charging me head on? In a way, it's touching.
Mamiya!
It's time. Show them how serious you are.
Spirit!
He's gone. Where'd he go?
Spirit!
He's gone. Where'd he go?
A leaping charge.
He didn't come up with that at the last minute. It requires practice.
A change? What kind?
Well, strategy-wise, it's solid. Thing is, I know you, and you respect Hinomaru's approach. What I'm suggesting is entirely different. There's no point doing sumo if you feel like you have to compromise your style. And besides, you still have 2 more years.
Let me tell you what I want. I know Hinomaru's worked hard to wrestle the way he does. But could you imagine if I waltzed into the ring, tried to imitate him, and then said, "My bad, I wonder how I lost"? No way. And not during the finals of a team tournament. I can't wait for the next 2 years. You think I don't know I'm a burden? But Hinomaru and the captain have always made me feel like part of the team. And Gojo and Kunisaki too. They could have found anyone stronger to take my place, but they didn't. So please, show me the way, coach. Show me how I can win for the team. The only thing that matters to me is helping them out when it counts. Respect and how I want to wrestle don't mean anything.
If you had made the transition earlier, it's possible you would have already scored some wins. But then again, that wasn't your end goal, was it? There was a noble reason you kept losing over and over. When people see you, they immediately suspect you'll use a trick to win. You played the honest clown, and they lowered their guard. You saved this move for when it mattered the most. To help us beat Ishihai. Mitsuhashi! Win it!
Push it out!
No way!
He's too fast!
He knew.
I figured they had some scheme.
If the captain hadn't warned me, I'd be in trouble.
Don't give up! I've almost got it!
Damn it.
Honestly, what did you expect? That's how it should have played out.
Yeah, still, the kid took on someone 3 times his size.
You're new to this whole sports thing, aren't you? Did you think you'd win just because your brain's the biggest muscle you've got? That's pretty arrogant if you ask me.
Kunisaki!
Nicely done! After that, doesn't matter how big your opponent is. Push him out!
Just one problem. You only get a few goes before they catch on.
You're right. That's why we're gonna save it for Ishii High.
You actually think you've got a chance against them? Hey, no worries. It's not like anyone's actually expecting you to win. The captain and Gojo are getting better every day. We can rely on them. Just treat your match like it's an individual competition.
Sorry, Chihiro, but I'm not going out there just to make memories. I'm on this team, and when we promised we'd be the best in Japan, that includes me. After I get a win and help us go to nationals, you'll thank me.
Mitsuhashi,
Guys, I'm so sorry.
what are you talking about? You did great out there.
You jumped way too far. You got freaked out and screwed up. Even if he was expecting it, you should have gotten yourself in a better position.
Oh, too soon, Kunisaki.
What am I gonna do with you? Well, you better make it up to me during nationals. Now I get it. This is what makes it a team competition. Chiharu, what's up? This is the first time I've ever wanted to win for someone other than myself.
We got a lot riding on this second bout. Damn straight. A judo champ versus a wrestling master. A combat sports showdown.
All right, Gengaro, it's time to settle the score.
My name's Genosuke. Whatever, at least we're fighting. I would have preferred an individual competition. I'm just preparing you for Dachi High's second loss. You're toast, buddy. Cause all that pressure to do well for your team's gonna screw up your game.
Meaning what?
I wanted a duel with you free of distractions so we could get at the truth. Who is the strongest? This is a team competition, but come on, it's just 5 individual bouts. No point viewing it any other way.
Yeah, I get the picture. If something doesn't make you stronger, you toss it in the trash. You don't have to worry, because I'm always at my best, Mutsuguro.
Punk, I'll make you remember my name.
Spirit! Huh? How come they're not moving?
Do something for crying out loud!
What is this performance line? The crowd's turning ugly.
A lot of the spectators here are only interested in watching wrestlers fight each other, but they don't realize these two have honed their techniques in extremely separate disciplines. Neither one wants to launch into a reckless attack, and both know they're at their most vulnerable when they get in close. But I have a feeling who'll make the first move.
Kunisaki on the offensive. A takedown.
Good. Lower attacks are harder to counter with judo.
So predictable. Underestimate me, you'll lose. Arguing which fighting style's better is a complete waste of time. When I beat Chiharu, it won't prove judo somehow makes you more powerful than wrestling. If you're strong, you'll win at everything you try. But I can't think about any of that now. The cheers of the crowd, they're cheering. The judo champion title. The expectations of the upperclassmen, the days I spent training. Noise, all of it. Throw that garbage away. The only thing that matters is destroying the opponent in front of you.
He's countering with the inner thigh throw.
Kunisaki!
I know your type. I used to be the same as you. The old me was obsessed with my own strength, but not anymore. My team's already under my skin, and they're not going anywhere!
You countered with a hip throw!
For the past month, I've been doing foot exercises, making my toes overpowered. Now I can hold on to the ground. I win!
He did a front flip in midair. It threw him off his balance. Put pressure on him.
A sweeping grab! That's a judo sacrifice throw! Crap! He's using all his weight to pull me down! There's not a single wrestling move that'll get my ass out of this one! Look at his focus! It's
It's not human. Meanwhile, my head's a mess. This is make or break. But here I am thinking about everything except the contest. My life's flashing in front of my eyes. Why am I thinking about this junk? Have I gotten weaker?
You're not done!
He's right. I'm just getting started. Even if my thoughts are weighing me down, I'll shoulder them and use them to grow, to win! Demon Wheel!
He used a sumo technique at the last second.
And not only that, it's Hinomaru's.
Dachi High wins the second bout!
That was judo versus wrestling. So I guess one style of fighting is better than the other?
You're reading it all wrong. This wasn't a battle between two different types of combat sports. If this had been a judo match, Araki would have come out on top. And if they were wrestling, Kunisaki would have the advantage.
But this is sumo.
We witnessed an important event here today, Terahara. The first cries of a newly born sumo wrestler.
We make a pretty good team, Short Stack. If you hadn't lost, I wouldn't have been able to tie.
Thank you so much, Chihiro-san!
Big slap! You should have used
He's not running his mouth. You can see how skilled he is.
Yeah. I promised I'd do my part, didn't I? You should be thanking me, since now we can afford one more loss.
What? You got something to say, no strip?
Don't be mad at me just because you're facing a stronger opponent.
You think I'm shaking? Well, I've got news. That was a hell of a display you guys put on. I have zero intention of letting anyone down. There's one thing on my mind, winning this match.
Third bout, on the west
What's
side.
he think he's doing? He lost, but he's not getting out of the ring.
Hey, kid, let's move it.
Hey, you're overthinking things. You should stick to your strengths. Now it's our job as your teammates to make up for your loss. One day, you'll have to do the same for somebody else. I expect you to pay attention, so when that time comes, you'll know what you should have done different.
I mean, Yuma can't lose. Sure, he's facing the god of war, but come on. My brother's won every one of his bouts today.
Kanamori on the west side wins!
You can't deny he's got skills. He's captain for a reason. Kirihito, what's the plan if we have to face him? From the scars on his face, I'd say he's the type that charges in head first. The bout we just saw should serve as a cautionary tale. If he gets close to you, there's no stopping him.
We have one win and one loss, so now it's best of 3. A good opening move would be smacking his chin as soon as we charge at each other. Even if he's stronger and has more training than me, it doesn't matter. A solid hit to the face will leave him disoriented. No way I can afford to lose and burden the captain and Hinomaru with winning 2 bouts in a row. Why have I come this far? If I'm not the better man, then I'm not one.
Spirit!
That wasn't a grab.
He slapped him?
Brutal! That was Captain Kanamori's cannon slap.
Yuma Gojo. Yeah, I know you. Leader of the Dachi High Gang. Ishigami is the nexus of the low-life scum in the pre-picture. So we hear about what's going on at other schools. Lucky us. Not like you care, but our club has a long history of being forced to deal with your kind. The gangs used to harass us non-stop. It got to the point we were barred from entering competition because of the trouble they were causing. If we don't stand up to them, no one will. Just ask Sanada. When will you walking garbage heap stop getting in our way?
Fight back, Yuma!
He's gonna get knocked out of the ring.
Am I gonna lose and be defeated like a chump? My opponent's stronger. It's over.
But I knew that when I entered the ring. So what am I doing here? Why did I step inside to begin with?
Let me be clear. You're not my student, I'm no longer your teacher. I've done enough damage training a thug like you.
Wait! Come on, Takani, please! The least you could do is hear me out.
Take another step and I'm calling the police.
Cops? You're not serious.
I can hear you from there. So, you joined a sumo club. A well-mannered young man with thick, long hair brought me some baked goods and made a request. Well, are you going to let someone younger do the talking for you?
I beg you, let me be your student again so I can continue my training. I know I'm guilty, and that I've wasted valuable years of my life. I finally realized that after picking up sumo. Takani, I need you to become my instructor again.
The classic story of a lowlife seeing the error of his ways and seeking redemption. There's nothing that pisses me off more. Some punk-ass kid goes around stirring up trouble for a whole load of people, then does one decent thing and wants everyone's praise. It's a bunch of crap. What about the people who do the right thing every single day? Did you show them respect? What's done is done, no going back. It doesn't matter if you regret your past. Nothing will change the fact that I taught you karate and you used it to hurt people. Get lost. You're interrupting my class.
Damn it. There's not much time left for me to do the right thing.
Huh? You're still here?
Please! I'm out of time. I need your help. I have to win my prelim matches, not because I want the praise, but so I can help my team succeed. I stood in Ozuki's way for years and ruined opportunities he could have had. I know I can never give him those back, but right now I need to do whatever I can. The only way I can atone for my past is by winning.
So why come back here? You could have gone to any other dojo. It would have spared you the humiliation.
Because I don't want to take the easy way out anymore. Never.
Yuma. How about letting someone else share the blame? As your instructor, I failed you by not finding the proper way to channel your talent. Get your karate gi. Then your lesson begins. I'll teach you special techniques, the kind that'll help you in sumo.
Rule 1, you don't attack first. Karate, offensive move, twist and press. He pulled him forward.
Well done. Hold up. That move, it's a karate flip and switch.
I knew a technique I only just learned wasn't going to be enough to make you fall. Get ready.
Take him down!
Eat this. Open hand lunge punch. No way. He blocked it. He forced me back with his head.
They've got the advantage now.
Don't underestimate us, Mr. Karate.
The flipping switch is out, and he blocked my punch. One option left.
When it lands, this technique can be quite powerful, if you can pull it off. It depends on your resolve and your heart. Remember why you're here, what you're ultimately fighting for.
You can do it, Yuma!
A low kick?
It actually looks more like a leg sweep to me.
He must be getting desperate if he thought that pathetic move was going to budge the captain.
Uh-oh. He wasn't trying to sweep my leg. I've still got a job to do, and I won't rest till it's done.
He used it to gain speed.
I have to help make this sumo club into what it wants to be. The best team in all of Japan. Fortress Break Ball! Direct hit.
Hinomaru! It's working!
Keep wailing on him!
My reaction reaction time was too slow. As much as I hate to admit it, you're actually better at thrusting strikes than I am. But that's it. No way in hell I'll let you win this team battle! 3 years of high school sumo has led up to this moment, my final inter-high. We've put together a group of wrestlers whose power is on the same level as the national treasures. Mark my words, the strongest Ishigami High team in the history of the club will go on to become the best in Japan. My final duty as their captain is to make that dream a reality! Backward belt throw! Damn.
He threw Yuma with only one arm.
That's impossible.
At your current strength, I doubt I'd lose to you once, even after 100 bouts. But I can't deny that last strike of yours was savage.
That makes 1 win, 2 losses.
Doesn't look good. Dachi High's got their backs to the wall.
Bow! East!
Nice fight.
Sorry, Ozuki.
Fuck up, dude. I'll win this and set the stage for Ushio.
Get a load of you, acting all tough. But this is the first time where a loss means your entire team is finished. You're trying to hide the fact, but I can see right through your stomps. You're out of your element.
I have to win. Otherwise, everyone's hard work will be for nothing. Showing weakness is unthinkable. If I fail, those two will blame themselves. I can't let them down, not when so much is on the line. After all, I'm their captain. Win it for them. I'm sorry. I know, I got worked up again.
No one can deny you're a nice guy.
Is that a roundabout way of saying I'm unreliable?
Since you brought it up, yeah, the Ishii High captain is way more reliable in a fight. But here's what you do have. A team made up of your former nemesis, a complete novice, and a self-obsessed wrestler. And your heart's big enough to accept every one of them the way they are. We agree unanimously. Only one man can captain our sumo club. That's Shinya Ozaki. None of us can say we've been through as much as you. And because of that, we want you to beat Ishii High. More than anything, we want to see your hard work rewarded. For you to emerge triumphant.
You know what you need to do, Sanada.
Yeah. But do I think it's going to be an easy task? Nope.
Fourth bout. On the west side, Ozaki. On the east side, Sanada.
Sada, the team match ends here. Sorry you won't get a chance to play the hero.
Not like it's any skin off my sack. Though I was expecting us to have already wrapped this up with 3 back-to-back wins. I guess somebody here didn't get the memo.
Hey, shut up, man! I'll kick your ass! Don't take these guys lightly. Sanada, same goes for you.
Got it. You don't have to worry about me. I take Ozaki seriously, more than anyone here.
Push, push! Easy high! Push, push!
Don't let them rattle you! We believe in you, Captain!
Hands on the ground! Reset! Places!
A false start? He charged before Ozaki's hands were on the ground?
Jeez, don't scare me like that. I thought we were knocked out of the competition.
He didn't do that on accident.
Yeah, Ozaki was building focus for his charge, and now it's shattered. There's a chance being knocked down rattled his confidence, and now his head's filled with thoughts about losing.
That was low, Sanada! Face off like men!
I knew it. He can try hiding it, but the dude's got the blood of a criminal. I've heard the stories about him, you know, all of them. Sanada was never a part of that crowd. But I understand why some people might get that impression. Hands on the ground! Hold on a minute. Is he even ready?
Captain, be sure to take a breath!
Spirit!
Wasn't knocking him over supposed to break his focus?
I was one step behind. It was at that moment you awakened. For you, the match had already started.
Even I'm surprised at how calm I am. I mean, Sanada from Ishihai charged at me, which means he considers me an equal. Ushio, guys, I'm going to win this.
You may have gotten the first hit, but don't expect me to let you win because I'm a nice guy.
He forced him to lose his grip.
Not good. And he had such a great hold, too.
Out of the pair, Sanada has the better technique. And yet, that won't determine the winner. Eclipse his skill with your heart, Ozaki!
What are you talking about? Of course Sanada's a delinquent. After the whole night of blood spray incident, he became infamous all over the school. He defended the sumo club from the gangs, took on over 100 thugs single-handedly.
In the version of the story I heard, it was more like 30 dudes.
The guy was still outnumbered.
If you two wouldn't mind, could you put a lid on it? A bout's going on.
We're sorry, sir.
We probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. You're quitting the sumo club? What are you talking about?
What's wrong? Are you angry, Kanamori?
Confused, more like it. I thought you were into sumo.
You know I am. I don't think there's another person alive who loves it more. Sorry. I've got my hands full at the moment. I'll give you details when I see you.
Wait, don't hang up! What's your problem, Psycho? We told you it was all just a joke!
You were going to set fire to the dojo. Does it sound like I'm laughing? It's time to show you what happens when you make a good guy snap!
That call last night is making sense. You quit so the sumo club wouldn't get in trouble for this. Instead, all the blame had falls squarely on you. Why is your fist hamburger meat?
Huh? Oh, that. You think these lowlifes deserve the honor of being taken down with sumo?
Half the time I don't understand Sanada, but what's clear is that the love he has for sumo and the Ishihai Club is greater than anyone can imagine.
His throat!
Ozaki, drop your weight!
Those attacks aren't giving him any room to breathe.
Sanada's being absolutely merciless against Dachihai's captain.
Merciless? Maybe so, but even that isn't enough to bring him down. They don't know the strength he possesses. It's completely unlike my own. Man, I'm having serious sumo withdrawals. The suspension can't end soon enough.
What's he doing?
I heard he can't use the dojo because a bunch of thugs took it over.
Really? That's one determined dude.
So you've had trouble with delinquents too? Well, I feel for you, brother. But unlike you, I took a stand and forced them out on my own. At first, I thought his training was all for show. I figured he'd quit soon. But he kept it up. Any feeling of sympathy or disdain I had vanished. And it was replaced with something new. Fear. I pride myself on loving sumo more than anyone, but I've got to imagine being in his shoes. Totally isolated. Training by myself. Would I be strong enough to go 2 years without cracking? Could I keep doing stomps and enjoy it? As insecure as you are, have you ever realized how insane your endurance is?
Sanada's all out of attacks.
Now what? When the captain's defending, it's like trying to push your way through a brick wall.
True that. Till now, he's always lacked patience during a bout. He'd charge forward at the wrong moment. But he's learned not to rush things, how to control the pace, and when to go for the killing blow.
They're canceling each other's moves. This battle won't be determined by strength. Since they're both evenly matched in that category, it's gonna come down to what's in their hearts. Whichever one has more resolve will ultimately come out on top.
Captain!
Almost there. Keep going. Take him down. Honestly, that stuff about winning and being the best in Japan doesn't feel real to me. But
more than anything, we want to see your hard work rewarded, for you to emerge triumphant.
if that's what they want to see, I'll make it happen. And use every last ounce of strength I have.
Damn, I can't hold out much longer. My opening salvo left me out of breath.
Now!
Sanada!
That's it. Push him. End this.
Is it possible? Am I going to lose? No, I can't. Because I love sumo more than anyone.
Ref, who won?
Match! West Side is the winner.
It's 2-2. The next bout's gonna decide everything.
Captain!
Let's do it!
I'm not crying.
It's far too early to be shedding tears.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Ushio, go out there and win. It's our turn to watch all of your hard work pay off.
I'm ready. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
You guys.
It's far too early to be shedding tears.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Ushio, go out there and win. It's our turn to watch all of your hard work pay off.
I'm ready.
Time for two national treasures to go head to head. All right, Bato, Enoki, I want you to watch closely.
Sure. Not like it matters, though.
These guys might be national treasures, but they're not in the same league as Captain Tenoji.
One match left.
I can't see a thing! This isn't a solution to the problem, Daniel!
I'm only trying to get you a better view.
I changed my mind!
We'll begin the final bout of the Inter-High Chiba Prefectural Team Competition. On the west side, Ushio. On the east side, Sada.
Our spot in the final competition is riding on this last bout.
How about you shut up, Araki?
I'm sorry, Sada. I didn't want to pile this kind of pressure on a first year.
Hinomaru's strong. However, you're Ishigami High's ace. Go show him what you can do.
Don't you worry about a thing. I'll make sure our team makes it to the national stage. I've always had complete confidence in my athletic abilities.
Hey, you know what? I've never given sumo a go.
You have got to be kidding me.
Don't do it. No one looks good in a mawashi belt. In other words, if some guy wore a mawashi belt and actually rocked that look, he'd be cool. Maybe even the coolest athlete that ever existed.
Because you wear nothing but a belt, you can feel the intensity coursing through your skin. I took to sumo way more than I expected. I wanted to fight all out against an opponent on the same level as me. One problem. As I climbed the ranks and became a middle school yokozuna, my equal wasn't in the ring.
You know what I heard? This Sada guy's belt is spotless because nobody's been able to lay a finger on it. Seriously? Have you seen anyone in this tournament grab it?
Whoa, does Hinomaru stand a chance?
Onimaru Kunitsuna and Mikazuki Munichika. About between two national treasures.
Spirit! The same charge.
They're equals.
Why'd he use a thrust and shove?
At that range, Sada has a clear advantage.
His arm holds could be a real pain in the ass. In that case, how do you like this?
His slaps just keep getting faster.
His speed.
I don't need to block every strike. Only some have real weight behind them. You're mixing them in with light attacks.
All that's left is figuring out the pattern. And only countering the heavy hits.
He blocked him!
Watch out!
How's he going even faster than before?
I can't tell which is which. Every strike has power behind it.
Check it out. Sada's smiling.
Now this is fun. That feeling of uncertainty. I've been waiting for a fight like this. Hinomaru, you wanted this too.
What the hell are you grinning about? I'm only going to smile. Once I've taken your head for myself!
He's got him by the yarn!
Bring that punk out!
Now Sada's attacking.
Onimaru can't get close to him.
Those strikes are non-stop and sharp.
Each hit's targeted to keep pushing him backwards.
You were the one who dragged Yuma and the others out. They're only here because they believed in you. You better win, Hinomaru.
Crescent Moon! I was wondering when you were gonna do that.
Did he just step into Sada's throw?
You got him!
Demon Wheel!
He's really something. When did Mikazuki stop his throwing motion?
While you're busy catching your breath, here's my second counterattack. Demon Storm!
He's still standing after that? His demon wheel didn't work either.
Like I thought that'd be enough to win. 100 Demon Takedown!
Damn, he's strong. This is Onimaru Kunitsuna. Even though he's the smallest wrestler I've ever faced, he stands taller than any competitor I fought. I've been waiting for the day I could face off with someone like him. But are you satisfied with just competing?
Of course I'm not! I only want one thing! Victory against the strongest!
You hear that? He's roaring.
First quarter moon!
A throat hold!
Sada is being unusually aggressive.
I've never seen that look in his eyes before.
He let go of him!
They're so fast I can barely keep up.
They really did save the best fight for last.
He used his hand to counter the thrust.
It took all the force out of the strike.
Sada's signature power arm grab.
This is bad.
Onimaru's locked in.
When's he gonna use that new move?
Isn't this the perfect time for his triple combo?
The new technique isn't quite ready yet. We didn't have enough time before the tournament.
Without it in his arsenal, can he really beat Sada?
Dude's got this. If there's anything that gets his blood pumping, it's stacked odds.
He grabbed both sides.
That's it. Believe, Hinomaru. You've trained like a madman chasing your dream to be a pro Yokozuna. And that entire time, your body's never betrayed you. So believe in it!
The 100 Demon Takedown isn't enough for this guy. If I don't beat him, how can I become a Yokozuna? You wanna see a smile? Wait till I win!
It cut him off.
You're acting like you actually expected to win.
But your fun stops here. There's only room for one of us to shine in this ring.
It's done. Own hand pulling over arm throw! Double moon!
There's something other than my feet touching the ground, and everyone looking down at me. My feet are like weights. They're dragging me deeper into the sludge. People came out to cheer me on. I didn't want them to see me in that moment. Mom, how can you be proud of me? Is this as far as I can go? Is this all I'm capable of?
Stop making that face. What do you think you're doing?
I envy you. Your height and strength. Your talent. If you end up going pro, you'll go on to do great things. Anyone can see you were destined to become a Yokozuna. I guess I wasn't. Like hell!
His arm!
It's going to break.
Talent? Destiny? What a bunch of crap! No one decides my future but me, and I've already mapped it out! Watch!
He broke loose!
If this was a contest between which of us is more talented at sumo, there's a chance I'd lose to you. But as far as this bout is concerned, I know one thing. Victory will be mine!
Sada! Got it!
An underhand grip. This isn't good. Gotta cut him off!
No, not his elbow.
Optimal distance. Right footwork. Unbeatable form. I'm not going to lose!
There's his new technique. An attack on 3 points at once.
They're watching. The sun overhead. And my team. They've seen your resolve. Your passion. Your fight. Now the only thing left to show is the road that lies ahead. After I beat Sada, after we beat Ishii High, this final blow carries our destiny on its shoulders. 100,000 demon drop!
Westside wins! Ushio! You did it! You won! The final result, with a score of 3-2, the West Side are the winners! Congratulations to the Chiba Inter-High Prelim Champions, Otachi High School!
What a bunch of total badasses!
Yuma's going to the finals!
They're incredible. All of them.
Wait, your arm. How is it? Does it hurt to move? Don't give me that. You're too reckless. You realize that you could have dislocated it? Man.
Kirihito, you gotta learn to relax once in a while.
Relax.
If you're going to be our coach, you need to act more stoic.
Not like the professor here was much help during our final bout.
He definitely struck the biggest victory pose out of all of us.
Well, you could hardly expect me to show no reaction. In fact, I've got the perfect analogy.
Hold up.
It felt like I was a mother watching my children performing for the first time in a school play. Of course it was nail-biting.
Our mother?
Yeah, I'm not sure I completely get it. I almost forgot, you guys. But our team actually won.
I'm not gonna let today's bouts be your last. The 5 of us will breeze through the prelims, then to the finals. And you're coming with us all the way to the top.
Next up, it's the finals.
Damn straight!
That last throw of his. He realized in that moment his arm couldn't handle the weight, so he used the force of his whole body instead. You don't practice a stance like that. It had to have been pure instinct. Savage, bro. Damn. How strong are you planning on getting?
I wasn't able to win a single bout today. I didn't contribute to the victory. Not even in the least. Huh?
The two of us might be dead weight for the time being, but we'll show them what we got during the finals.
Right.
Every bout they fought was significant, even the ones that they lost. When a teammate was defeated, their feelings transferred onto the next person. And when it was that wrestler's turn, it supplied them with the energy they needed to win. They may have gone in to face their opponents as individuals, but none of them were truly alone.
I know what you mean.
If this hadn't been a team competition, there's no telling how the bouts would have ultimately played out. One thing's for certain, no one would dare accuse the other team of losing because they fought with any less passion.
I still can't believe we won.
How are you managing to smile, cry, and eat at the same time?
Hold up. Where did Kunisaki go?
Your arm. Is it?
Oh yeah, don't worry. It's nothing serious. I put ice on it just in case.
I'm certainly glad it wasn't anything serious. You're lucky.
A partially dislocated shoulder. There may also be a hairline fracture.
A standard was expected of me, and I'm sorry I failed to meet it. After being touted as a national treasure in the sumo team's ace, I let you down. It's my fault the third-year summer is over with. That the team's road to the finals ended here. And to apologize, I'll give up.
So tell me, Mr. National Treasure, how do you feel?
Like a disappointment. I'm pathetic.
I've got a selfish request to make of you. I want you to spend the next 2 years in the Ishihai Sumo Club.
So do I. Once these two graduate, we're going to need someone like you to make the team even stronger.
Mommy. And don't say you gave it your all when today was the first time you ever tried being serious.
You got that right.
Sada, your sumo journey, it's just begun.
The team is in your hands.
Yes, sir.
You're all insane. How can you be talking about the future already? They kicked our asses. If I hadn't lost, we could have been champs. It's all my fault. That's what everyone's thinking. So just get this over with and say it.
Araki, you're the reason we lost today.
The fact you're smiling while you're sad makes it worse.
I'm holding back tears too. Your drama queen act is killing me.
See, aren't you glad you made it? I told you Hinomaru Ushio was something special, didn't I?
Well, we've got the match footage. He doesn't stand a chance against Tanoji, but he'll still want to see it.
I believe I'm the one who should hand the footage over to Captain Tanoji.
No way. I'm the best choice.
Quit being a baby and give it!
What are you doing? Stop! You're gonna break it!
Saki!
Master, Terahara!
Shh! You don't want to blow my cover, do you?
Everyone knows who you are.
That's Master Shibakiyama.
Why are you dressed like that?
Hinomaru sure is a beast. He's stronger since he fought Sosuke, and that's saying something.
He's not the only one who's been getting stronger.
I'm glad I came to Dachi High. Not only did I find sumo, I found my bros and won a team competition with them. Still, I've got one regret. The guy I want to fight the most happens to be on the same side as me.
Huh? A new competition? Starting now? You're exhausted and you want to fight one-on-one? Get real!
I am worn out, but I'm not joking around.
Think about it. Sada's not competing. With him out, Ushio will sail through the individual tournament. I feel kind of guilty, but luck's on our side.
Ozuki's right. Without any competition, Hinomaru's sure to win.
Me win? You think? I'm not so sure.
Kunisaki?
I want your best. This has to be a serious bout. My dream of becoming the strongest fighter lies beyond your fallen body.
Dude, same team.
Absolutely. I have zero intention of taking the easy way to the top. On that note, I expect the same from the rest of you. The gate to the summit's open to all. As for me, whatever you got, I'm willing to take. I want to win and be recognized as the best there is.
These may be your friends now, but in an instant, they could become your greatest enemy.
Moving speech, but let's see if you can back up your talk. Hinomaru Kunitsuna.